Okay, so let's see how fast we can go and let's see how much we can actually accomplish. Good to have you, everybody. Good to have you. And if you're here, please make sure that you just share this back to the group so that everyone can know that we are here and we can go on together. Okay. So glad to be a part of this beautiful team and so glad to know that we can work together and I can be your guide on the side. Okay. Um, I'm not the expert. I'm not the guru. I'm not the know-it-all. No, I'm not the almighty. No, 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 no. I am the guide on the side, okay? And who I am and what I have come through and the accomplishments and the achievements and all that, I lay them down to the table just to tell you that you can achieve this and more. And actually, you can. Okay, I hope the network is good. Please give me a heads up or let me know how it is in your area. Okay, I've not had any issues logging in, so I hope you don't have any issues logging in. Okay, make sure you share this live stream back to the group so that everyone can know that we are here. And then number two, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself if you get on this broadcast or this live stream. And number three, I want you to share with me what you would want me to actually highlight on or throw more light on or discuss more about. I would love to just share this moment with you, okay? And aside from that, I would want you to also share with me, okay, I want us to talk about a little bit about marketing because so many people that are service based will talk about anything else. We'll talk about growth, we'll talk about the skills, we'll talk about everything else apart from the business side of it. But again, this has to make business sense. You can't just keep serving. That serving has to somehow get back to you, okay? And how does it translate into an income? Is when you market yourself, is when you are a brand or the services or the products that you put out there, because we have intangible products and we have tangible products. We have products like someone can say, selling a beauty something, it could be a powder, could be a lipstick, could be, those are tangible products. But if you are a counselor, a mentor, an expert, a specialist, a consultant, or an author, then actually an author is selling a tangible product because this is a book, okay? They write and they sell. Whether it's articles or books, they write and sell. But if you are counseling, if you're mentoring, if you're consulting, then you are service-based, you're extending your services, and those services should be valuable enough to be able to bring in money, okay? And so we are going to talk about how do you actually market yourself. But I want to be able to hear from you. For those of you that have seen people marketing themselves, it's a world of social media. I know that you've seen so many people market themselves. What have you picked from what they are doing? Because I want us to start from a note where we are all not naive. We have seen people sell at us. We have seen people selling insurance, people selling counseling, people selling, consulting, people selling mentoring, people selling so many things, okay? If you look at how I have, I've marketed my products over time, what have you picked from that, okay? I want us to be an active class and I want us to really together, okay? I don't want you to leave behind and I don't want you to run faster than me. So let's move together hand in hand and we are going to get to where we are actually heading. So please let me know in the comments. I will be able to read these comments. Just jot down and tell me, number one, where are you watching from? Just a little bit about yourself. What would you want me to highlight or talk about? And number four, just share with me the people that you have seen market themselves. How do they actually market themselves? JM Kakembo, you're saying, okay, relationship and life coach Gladiator from Bahati Hilda's mentorship program. All gladiators, welcome here. Yes, JM, you are welcome. Gladiators are welcome. It's not just the world changers, okay? And then we will start seeing the transformers also trickling in with time. But the gladiators, yes, we have gone through a bit of marketing, but it does not hurt to get more tips. It does not hurt to actually have a current conversation about marketing, about selling your services, because this is going to be an ongoing thing. It's not something that you're doing today and then you're not going to be doing anymore. It's something that you are going to be doing all the days of your life, okay? You are going to sell, 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 sell. And the single best quality anyone can ever possess in the world is sales. I will say this again. The single or the biggest or the best quality anyone can ever, or the best skill, not even quality, but the skill that you can ever possess is the power to sell. Okay? When we say that, sit down and make proposals, or sit down and come and create something, come up with concepts, come up with activations, okay? We are going to talk about all that, but we are saying be creative, burn the line, make the calls, walk the talk, and do the things that you have to do. So that means there is no taking leave in this environment. There is no saying that, you know what, I have arrived. No one arrives. Technology is overriding every day. People are coming in, people who are younger than you. Let me tell you, you are going to be surprised, okay? You are going to be surprised. There is a group of youngsters that I am mentoring that are around between 14 and 18, and let me tell you, they are amazing. They are amazing. They are tech savvy. They know what they want, and sometimes I'm like, where are the 26 and the 30s and the 40s? Okay. And sometimes I envy them. I'm like, and I told them, I envy you because you are getting an early start, okay? If you can get an early start, that means that you are going to run ahead of everyone, because then you are going to be on your A game. That means that you've not started the journey with sluggishness. You've not started the journey with a bit of of thinking, I will catch up. Let me tell you, procrastination is a very bad disease, because it usually promises you a tomorrow that you have no business expecting, okay, or that you even not so sure whether it's going to come. So procrastination is different from postponing. When you postpone something, it's because you are currently busy or caught up, or you cannot actually do that particular thing, so you choose to do it at a later date. But postponing is when you are chilling, you have no business, you're not busy, but your mind just chooses to shut down, or your mind betrays you. Because JM, you remember what we said, that you save yourself from yourself, okay? So if you want to sell, number one, you have to know that you are in this arena for good, okay? And it's not going to be that, okay, I'll take a social media break. Oh, because it's Christmas, I'm not going to appear in the marketplace. Now, the marketplace is actually the different places that we go to, or the workplaces, or the different places where we meet people. That is the marketplace, okay? Faida, good to have you. Good to have you. And I mean, the super encourager that you are, Faida, you need to possess the skills to actually sell. And sell yourself, sell your brand. Half the time we are actually doing sales. When we put up posts on social media, for example, I think it was yesterday that Patricia put up a post, and Patricia was talking about the school that she went to visit. We all know on Saturday she joined us after visiting the school in Luero and the neighboring schools, and she did a great job. She took them some stuff and she wanted to wish them success to do the exams. When she put it on social media, I went and I had to comment that you're impacting lives like the gladiator you are. That was my comment. Remember, I'm commenting with my page. And when I comment with my page, using my page on your post, this is the notification it will give you that Bahati Hilda, who has this kind of following, actually liked, as in they will slap it in your face, that Bahati Hilda, who has this much following, liked your post. Like, to them, it's a big deal that a page of that kind of following will actually follow or like other people's comments. Okay, so when I liked it and someone responded, well, when I commented and someone responded, I was like, I've been following you for a long time on radio, on TV, and on social media. I love what you do, and by the time you're commenting on this post, that means you trust this person. Can I follow this person? Just imagine. So this person, actually, I go down and I reply to his comment and I say, Patricia is very authentic, and I personally mentored her, and I said that she is genuine. Please follow her. And the conversation went on, because I remember, I think today Patricia came on and said something. She was saying thank you, and the other people, she was sharing her link. Now that is sales. That is marketing. You are marketing yourself. You are marketing your services. You're showing people, you're not just coming to them and telling them, buy this. You are showing them that this is who I am and this is what I am doing. Because if anyone is going to buy whatever you are selling, they should be able to know that you are going to add value to them. We buy value. We do not buy, and let me tell you, people buy things because of how they make them feel. And I say this, gladiators, you know this, and some of you, the world changers that have gone through the videos, you know this, that people buy feelings. People do not buy products. People buy feelings. The reason as to why I will buy a Louis Vuitton bag, I'm buying a feeling. I'm buying an emotion. Because when I hold a Louis Vuitton bag, then I'm like, yeah, the class. It gives you a different class. When you hold a bag that has no designer to it, then you're thinking, yeah, I'm just like everybody else, and all that. So people buy feeling. Even when they come to associate with you, they want to see you up there. They want to see you branded. They want to see you inspiring them, motivating them, giving them free content. Do something, okay? That is why I say this is not a journey where you back out from and say, hey guys, I'm taking a sabbatical and then I will come back after this short break. By the time you come back, do you know how many people would have run past you? Oh my, there will be more than 100, okay? And younger than you, and fresh, with better English, with better. I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this that you will wake up. I'm saying this that you will do the work. Okay, I'm saying this. Remember when I was admitting most of you into the accelerated mentorship, I said, come willing to do the work. Don't come just to be pushed around. No, I don't push. And by now, you all know I don't push people. You came willingly, so be willing to do the work, and then we can work together. Okay? Your money is going to get you a certificate at the end of the day, but what is a certificate if you cannot practice? What is a certificate if you cannot cancel, if you cannot do a consulting job, if you cannot actually write a book, if you cannot do public speaking, if you have not built your brand, okay? The assignments are not for wasting time. The assignments are not for fulfilling something. No, the assignments are for doing the job. Knowing that I can go to a studio, I can take pictures, I can look for a graphic. Let me tell you, the mere fact that you got up and went to a studio with clothes and posed, and Namudu Naira, kudos to you. Arinda Diane, kudos to you. Donata, thank you. You did a great job. Oh my God. I think you guys went with suitcases and suitcases of clothes, but that shows that you are serious about this. Okay? Now, this is not a joke. You did not just come to a group of people to get company and to participate. No, you came as an individual, and your brand is going to grow as an individual. Even when you're going to have our group support, even when you're going to have our backup, even when we're going to come and like your content and push your content, but for as long as it is crap, no one is going to like it. No one is going to like it. Okay? I will also not want to associate with something that is not good. But for most of you that are putting, actually all of us that are, and I have not mentored anyone that is putting up posts that are not good. That is why you will find me following and liking and pushing you on, cheering you on, and telling you that you are actually doing a wonderful thing. Okay? So when we talk about marketing and sales, you do not walk away from it. It's an everyday thing, okay? And then when you talk about marketing, I'm telling you what I have done with me and what has gotten me to where I am today, okay? Because I believe I'm not in the worst place. And again, I have not arrived. I'm still on the way to being not, a millionaire. I've hit that. A billionaire. I'm running towards that. And I believe that we can all actually achieve that. Okay. So sell yourself every day. Every content that you put out there is a poster, is a graphic, is pointing to you and telling people who. So who do you want? What is a brand? A brand is perception. Okay, the perception, when people read your content, what do they assume? Let me say, you wrote something and then afterwards you go back to read it. Do you even read your content? Do you look at your social media and what you put out there? When you read it, what do you get? Do you get a sense of mediocrity? Do you get a sense of excellence? Do you get, when you look at your pictures, what do you get? There are people who will post pictures and it's only the nose being seen and it's dark and you just can't see what is what. No, you can't see the skin. It's just not clear. You're not inspiring someone. But when you post something and someone is like, oh my God, the skin, oh my God. And someone will say, oh, I didn't even read the caption. I mean, the picture was too hot. And why? Because you have given something. Now, it's not about kwe panka. It's not about dropping nice things. Have you ever seen a marketeer go out to market? Do they talk about the bad side of their companies? No, they talk about the good side. They talk about, please partner with me. This is the concept. I'm thinking about you. That means when we go, or when I go to most of these boardrooms and either I'm pitching, or remember I told you the best quality or the best skill you'll ever have is sales. So when I go, most of the times, you're talking about, before you go to meet a client, you have a proposal or you have a concept that you have built and you have built it around their package. For example, when I go to a bank, let me say like DFCU, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, it's a bank. They deal in money, but again, they keep money for women, or they have women investors, or they have a women club. If I can tailor a concept around that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it for 7 days, or I'm going to do it for 21 days. Can you come on board? Can you sponsor me? I want to reach more women, not just the uptown women, because those, I mean, are catered for. They can get any kind of help. But again, I want to be able to reach out to those that are in the village who even don't know social media exists, but they need the encouragement, they need the motivation. And then DFCU is thinking that, you know what? I mean, we need to reach out to people in what? Karamoja, in Kayunga, in those in Sembabule, in those in Mitiana. Okay, can we take this program? Then when we take Bahati, when she has come with her proposal, we can go and back her up, and she will do the speaking, she will do the motivating and the inspiring. We are putting money into her, and I mean, it's a win-win. Okay, you never know who will want to open a bank account with us, and some of them is just I mean, to just give back to the community. So I have thought about my client, and I have brought a proposal or a concept that ties them in, and I'm like, I would want you to support me. Faida, you have a group of ladies. Now, that group of ladies is going to grow, or that is maybe going to grow into, it's just a group of ladies, but it will grow into an NGO, or maybe it will grow into a bigger charity organization. And maybe you can be able to sell yourself, even selling yourself to these girls. You have to tell them, what do you bring on board? How can you help them in this situation? And so they are convinced, and they're like, you know what? Let's go and join this group and see how much we can be helped. So whether you're making money or you're not making money, you are actually doing sales and marketing for your services. And services are actually hard to market because it's not tangible. When someone buys a bag and goes with it and is showing around with it, that is different. But let me tell you, services go deeper because you're touching people's hearts. When people call me and they're like, you know what, I have a friend, like yesterday someone called me. I think I last talked to them 3 years ago, and they were in a very rough spot in their marriage. And so this time he came back, and he was like, he called me the whole day. I was not picking. I was in meetings, and I was going to call back in the evening. So the wife also looked for me. I was like, I'm so and so. You really helped me with my husband, but now there's this major general, and together with the wife, they are in a rough patch. But we need you to be able to jump in and help. Okay, now, People refer services to others because they worked for them, okay? Because you went somewhere, did something, or spoke to someone, you were encouraged. The reason people will refer even events, they're like, I went and attended the coach event and it was so inspiring and motivating. By the time I left the place, I'd made decisions about my life that are really life impacting and life changing. Please, let's go back next month, or let's go back the other month. The reason as to why people will actually refer your YouTube channel, even your Facebook page. There are people who will tell me, oh, I got to know you through a friend. They sent me your post on Facebook and they told me to follow you. And ever since I started following you, I've been helped. Okay. So that means that our aim in marketing and sales is not to just make money. Okay. That it translates into that later. But in the beginning, you are actually talking to people, you're creating free content, okay, and you are impacting their lives and changing their lives. And when you change and impact their lives, then they will be willing to even buy the paid for content. Why? Because now they know this was like a bait. The free content was like a bait. So now they have bought into your brand. Now, when you put out something that you are selling, that, oh, if in order to have a session with me, it's 30,000. Then someone is like, no, you know what? I followed this person for quite a long time. They speak sense and they resonate with me. So why don't I just go and meet them for 30,000, for 50,000, for 100,000? Okay. So you see, continue creating the free content, and continue networking. Okay, networking. Okay, talk to people, create relationships. Okay, do not just shy away. Whether you're at church, whether you're in the market, whether, as in, create relationships. You never know. Introduce yourself as a coach, as a consultant. Introduce yourself as a mentor. Tell them what you do. Okay, when when people are asking, who are you, talk about what you do. Talk about how you can help them better their lives. Talk about, as in, fix yourself in every conversation. Then you are marketing yourself, and you are actually spreading your gospel, spreading your brand out there, and people are getting to know who you really are. Okay. Just a little bit of break. Okay. Hello, coaches present today. And then Faida, good, dear coach Hilda. Oh, good to have you, Faida. Then that is Nalugwa. Marjorie, good to have you. Diana Renda, finally here. Harriet UG. Hello, gladiators and world changers. Good to be here with you. Thanks, our mentor. And thank you for being here. Katumba Jockey, good to have you. And Kakembo, hey, Major, I have realized that most of my posts have low likes and comments, but I get overwhelmed with DMs of people appreciating my content and how they look up to my post, whether we're on Instagram or FB. Okay, that is very true. Now, we have different calibers of people that we actually to communicate to, or sell to, or market to, or deal with. Okay. Now, on the Facebook, you will see what we call the reach. You will see the likes, and then you will see the comments. Now, most times you will see that the reach is actually bigger than the likes. Why? Because your post has reached more people, but few people have been able to acknowledge that they actually saw that post. So that means, few people can like your page, but when someone likes your page, your content, that means that all the friends to that person are going to see that they liked that content. So their friends are also going to see that they like. They're going to come on, and maybe one of their friends will like, and another group or lineage of people will be able to actually see. So the only thing is, you have to know, how do I improve my content, and what exactly am I communicating? Who am I communicating to? What language do they understand? Okay, that is very crucial, because it's very possible that you communicate, and what you communicate, you understand yourself. Okay, and some people require consistency in order to come through and know that, wow, this person has done it for the past 5 years. I've not liked their comments or what, but oh my God, they've been consistent at this, and they are really serious about their work, and then they will start liking you. But when you've just started, everyone is in the kamoli and thinking, let's see where it goes. Let's see whether she will keep up. Let's see whether, well, I mean, what exactly is going to happen. So people are really skeptical. They don't know what's going to happen, but they know that they actually, they read your comments and they see your comments. And then there's a caliber of people that tag themselves really important, and they cannot just go about liking people's pages. And I will tell you this for a fact. For example, on the new page experience. On the new page experience, it's not for, it has not been rolled out for everyone. It's only for for a few people. But on the new page experience, that I get to operate my page as a profile, as an individual entity. Okay, so my profile is my profile and my page is my page. That is so different from the former, or what most people are actually having as the Facebook, the page manager, and then the page manager, when you like people's comments, then you're liking them with your profile. Me, when I like people's comments, I can decide whether to like as a profile or as a page. And then when I like as a page, for most of you that I have followed and I have commented, you see that when I comment, my page comes with a follow on. It comes with a blue word, the follow word. Okay, why? Because it's on the new page experience. Now, most times, because my page, I do not just like anyone, I do not just follow any content. Okay, that means I get to choose who I see and who I don't see. Okay, and then I get to choose what I like and what I don't like. I can read the comment, I can read the posts, but maybe I will not comment. Why? Because my brand is very sensitive. Whoever I comment, I am endorsing. If I comment on your on your posts, that's why you should not take it lightly. When I comment on your post, I'm actually endorsing you. I'm telling my followers that, look, this person, I've put you on the limelight, and I'm telling people that this is a person worth following. This is a person worth liking their content and commenting on their content. And I don't do this for everyone. For those of you that have been keen, you will only know that I only like content from gladiators and world changers. Okay, not even from personal friends and what that I can do with my with my profile. Why? Because with my profile, then no one, it doesn't ring a bell to tell people, hey, Bahati is here, even when my profile is actually blue ticked. So that means when I comment, people can see that my Bahati Hilda is blue ticked. That means it's a verified account. But even then, I have to be careful who I comment on, because if I comment, but again, I can comment on family and relatives and what, but if I comment on anyone else, then I am endorsing you. Okay, so I endorse people that I know, I am sure they are on the right track, because I have mentored you and I know that you know the right thing and the good thing, and you're not just going to abuse people on social media. You're not going to insult people. You're not going to take sides. No, you do not take side. As a counselor, as a mentor, as in, you are too valuable to even take political sides. That means you cannot go on social media and start insulting people and start commenting hovyo in other groups, and that is looking for cheap popularity, unless you want to be popular with fake people. If you want to be popular with fake people, go on commenting on cheap posts and, you know, and on weird groups and weird content. Then people follow up, then they will be like, have you seen people on groups who keep saying that, hey, you know, now what you said that, you're already here? That means they have followed that account and they know that that account is everywhere, either insulting or in vulgarizing conversations or doing anything, okay? So if I see that is actually happening, because when I follow you with my page, then the page gives me notifications of what it is you are doing with the page. So I know who you like, the people whose content you like, and so I know that, okay, this person is actually authentic and this person has boundaries and this person has set them apart, knowing that this is an important call. It's like finding a pastor or a priest or pope commenting on what should say Nick Minaj's post, or Lady Gaga's post, or Kim Kardashian's post. Then you're like, what? Pope? Okay, so I want you to know that we are valuable people, and the services that we give are really valuable. We are changing lives every day, even when you don't open your mouth to say anything. According to how you walk, how you dress, how you smell, how you appear, and the content you post and everything, all those things are actually selling points. Okay, And then there is something we call activations, okay? I know I will say that we'll take it slow, but activations are really, really, really are equally important, okay? And you can say that you're going to do activations, for example, when Marjorie is still promoting her book, and that promotion should actually keep going on and on and on. But this is what happens. You saw how she did it, even Filson. You saw how, you see even how Nancy is doing it pre-campaign, pre-event campaign, okay? She's putting on energy. Every post she puts out there, as in she's out there, it's an activation for her because she has something that is in the pipeline that is coming. Now, with time, we will start even creating, could be a free event and in the beginning. And you're like, you know what? Let's come, when people start trusting you, when people start, following your content and asking you questions, and you can say, you know what, I just want a group of 5 ladies, we sit down, or 10 ladies. Some of us are going to do round tables. That means on the round table, you get to invite people, and those people come, they see your confidence, they test your speaking skills while operating the round table with the jokes, John Maxwell content. And after that, you know that, you know what, I can actually call for a ladies' breakfast, and I will call like 20. I will not even need many. I will call like 20. And I will be like, ladies, come willing to buy your own breakfast of 10,000. We're going to meet at this and this place. I'm not doing this for money. You're not going to pay me. And then you prepare content. Now, when you prepare content, remember that if you're giving yourself 2 weeks to act, or 3 weeks or a month to go ahead and say this and publicize this, you're making graphics for this, you've made a poster for this, maybe you've changed your page banners to the same thing. You make it huge, blow it up proportion. Even when it is small, blow it out of proportion. Now, when you blow it out of proportion, as in, people are looking, people are saying, wow, okay, this person has created an event. This person, let me tell you, even if no one calls you, even if 2 people call you or 3 people call you and they want to have that tea with you, go and have tea with 3 people or with 5 people. Make sure you take classy pictures, make sure you post those pictures, make sure, as in, it's an activation. So that means every day you're going to post like 3 times, you're going to post graphics, you're going to take special pictures. It's an activation. So you are selling yourself, and people love authority. So they're like, this person is actually known. This person is actually so serious. This person, we didn't know. Even the people in your life will start taking you seriously because you're making an activation. So don't stay in the comfort zone. Don't stay in the comfort zone. What I want you to do is create pressure for yourself and stress for yourself and say, okay, now, we graduated, the gladiators, and the world changers are actually graduating soon. And you're like, okay, so after graduation, this is what I want to embark on. If I'm going to write a book, then I'm going to finish up my book. If I'm not going to write a book, then I'm going to create the round tables, okay? And after creating like 1 or 2 or 3 round tables, and I've gained momentum, and I've gained I've warmed up, because even the round tables, you'll be like, you know what? Oh, we had this discussion and it was so nice and what. And so you can even post the pictures and all that. You are creating credibility for yourself and you are marketing yourself, okay? So you can even just decide to say, Jensa, good to have you. You can say that, you know what? I just want have five ladies, and just like I said, some of us are going to create blue ocean. I know there's a trip I'm planning, I'm actually preparing, and I'm preparing to take it with around 5 to 10 ladies, but these ladies definitely have to be able to afford a certain kind of class to be able to go, for us to go on that trip. It's a girls trip, okay? But when you create such things, you're like, okay, for the VIP class, I've told you, we want to create some of these things, and you're like, you know what, this weekend we're going to have to spend it in a spa, and we're just going to be there talking about, how to develop ourselves, how to create, to become millionaires, how to become billionaires, and how to create authentic brands, how to do, just nice talk, okay? While you're having coffee, while you're in a jacuzzi, whether you're from the sauna or whether you're from a massage table or something like that. Now you create it can be a tea, it can be a high ticket, it can be just a talk, it can be a church thing. Okay, you can create it at church. I know for sure, Marjorie, Nalugwa, you created something, a church, women's something, was it a couple something? But I mean, people came, you took pictures and it went well. So you are marketing yourself, but prior to that activation, you promoted it. You told people, whether on Chizindalo or word of mouth or in church or something, you marketed yourself. Now, how much more if you take that and bring it to social media, being that it's a global village, and then you're telling people that, hey, look here, this is what I want us to do. Hey, look here, this is what I wear, this is where I want us to go. Okay, that is how you are actually selling yourself. I want us to come and talk about this. I want us to come and, discuss about creating better homes, discuss about cooking. For example, I want to just have a class, a 7 weeks class. It's not going to be long, but teaching ladies how to look good. Okay, because I mean, as ladies, so many men have come to me and have told me that, you know what, please, which boutiques do you go to? Where do you buy your clothes? I would want, I mean, we have the money, but my woman is just not looking good. Can you help her? Can you give her a session on how to look good? Okay, so now I discovered that, okay, now this is an area that most women are actually lacking. Even those that know they look good, they need a little bit more of an airbrush, okay, to make sure that they even look better or know what suits them. Some people don't know their figures. They don't know what suits them. They don't know that they have to put on an airline dress, or they have to put on a straight dress, or they have to put on a short one to look better, or they don't know how to do that. Okay, so this will be a total makeover, including makeup, including dressing, including the kind of shoes that look good on you, including the kind of hair that looks good on you. I think you have seen people or ladies just look terrible. Okay, they went to salon, they spent a lot of money, but the hair just looks terrible. Or the hair, for example, I have a round face, so I know what kind of hair, what kind of styles I can do and what I can't do. My face is round, it's like a ball. Okay, so I want to do a short course about that. So just imagine the activation, the during activation, and the post activation. How is it going to look like? Definitely I'm going to pose with nice ladies, I'm going to take pictures, I'm going to do posters, I'm going to do graphics, I'm going to splash all my social media accounts, I'm going to put it on TV, I'm going to put it on radio, I'm going to put it everywhere. So how many people are going to know about Bahati that didn't know about Bahati before? So many. So I'm creating talkability, I'm creating visibility, and I am creating value for the people that are going to come. Okay, so marketing is wide. I just wanted to be very real and raw with you. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, okay. So, my dear JM Kakembo, you see, you just have to keep going. The more you do it, the more people are actually liking and commenting and more reach. But it did, demoralizes me sometimes to see low likes, but the DMs motivate me. Please do not be demoralized and demotivated. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Okay, you're not doing it for the people, you're doing it 10 years from now. You'll be glad you did it. And let me tell you, the growth is going to give you. When I was starting, I didn't know that this is where I would be, but I kept doing it every day. I did not even look at the likes. I did not even if I got 2 likes, it's okay. I would create more content. I would go ahead and do something else. Okay, people like because of the beauty of pics, and when you post something nice, they forget to like, but at least run to the DM for appreciation. I know. But again, that shows you they are watching. Okay, they are watching. Thank you for liking and commenting in class. Nachimbugwe Patricia, good to have you. Watching live, head coach, good to have you. Enid in class. Diana, who wants a tea party? Exactly. Just make a tea party. And sometimes we will have these, just like I told you, the transformers are trickling in little by little. So that means we will have the gladiators, the world changers, and the transformers. Okay, so just imagine when we choose to have the tea parties, when you choose to have the spa treatments, when we choose to have, as in we will have the get-togethers, still talk about business, talk about how to better ourselves and our brands, and who you associate with. I mean, definitely you rub shoulders with someone, you get to pick a lot from them. Okay, In it, very true. Every time you like, I will do it tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, you go on telling yourself tomorrow until you end up failing to do it. Procrastination is very bad. And Coach Hilda, I'm here alone now. I'm going to miss out all that. I'm still waiting. On the Maxwell program. Now, Faida, my friend, the Maxwell program, Coach Margarine, actually the Gladiator president, already posted one of the episodes. Okay, so we are going to actually create more episodes and post them on there, and then I will come and we will have a live class on Thursday, and I will be taking some of the questions, or which will be a more interactive about personal growth. We also that I hope the video loaded for everyone, and then you were able to actually see it. So go through the personal growth. Next we will be talking about another, and we will all the 7 of them, we're going to talk about them, and then we'll be creating the roundtables, and we'll be facilitating. So we are going to graduate 20 facilitators for starters, and then we have a roundtable of 10. Now those 10 are also going to be groomed into facilitators. So we'll keep having facilitators because this is part of your assignment, especially in public speaking, coordination and events management, and marketing of events. So you will be marked on all those 4 frontiers. That means that when you gather people, you have to even take evidence or pictures and send them, and you have to hand in a report of what exactly transpired, who discussed what did you handle, and how better can you do it. And I mean, we are going to gain a lot more from this. Okay, so that means even the people, just imagine when you tell your circles that, you know what, there is this a freebie, and this freebie just requires, that means that you're getting contacts when people come and you take a registry, the register, and they register their names and numbers. That means that you're already creating a bank of people you can promote to, whether they are your friends or G's or B's, and you're like, you know what, there's a short course, a John Maxwell course, and we're going to create a round table. Please come, let's discuss, the 10 of us, the 20 of us. Or you go from one round table, you create another, and then you create another. You see how now you can even be ready to create an event and invite people, and those people that you have done your round tables with are actually vouching for you because they have seen your power, they have seen how genuine you are, and then they can be able to actually invite their fellow people. So even if you charge them, start charging them little by little, they will trust you, because then they're like, this person is actually connected. By the time they have the John Maxwell content, and by the time they are able to confidently represent him or talk about all this, that means that there is something that we can actually do with this person. So slowly by slowly, you're going to get opportunities that you never thought you will get. So my dear Faida, we are together, and believe me, we are coming up with more ways of actually handling this. I missed the Maxwell too, but I watched the Major's post, yes, and make sure that my dear Katumba, that you are available the next time, so that we can learn together, okay, and push this together. In case of any questions, I would love you to actually put them down here. I talked about network marketing. Sorry, not network marketing, networking. Okay, I talked about you being able to post consistently, be very consistent with what you do, and then seek to learn newer ways of actually creating content. Okay, not just the flat content, but when you know you're sending people somewhere. I like how Patricia does it when all her posts, and she has long posts. She will write all the long posts, and then she will tag all her pages, all her social media handles. She has links, and we should learn to generate those links. Okay, so that you have your Twitter link, you have your Instagram link, your Facebook link, your YouTube link, that you can tell people, please follow me on all these other platforms. So when someone taps that link, it takes them straight to your page. Okay, so they don't have to go and search for Nachimbugwe Patricia. You have done the work for them. So it's as simple as them just pressing like or pressing subscribe, and that is so simple. That is, you are actually marketing yourself. Pictures are a great way to actually market yourself. Okay, because then people get to put the voice to a face. Okay, or the writing to a face, and they know, oh, this is the person actually writing. The best marketing tool in this era and generation is video. You cannot miss out on that. That is why I was so bent on giving you assignments with videos, which I have not gotten from most of you. Okay, so I'm still waiting, because I want you to be comfortable in front of a camera, and I think I should create more content around being comfortable in front of a camera, because this is going to be a lifestyle. It's going to be a lifestyle. This is how you're going to live your life. Okay, you're going to speak to people. I speak better. I like writing, but I speak better than I write. Okay. So most times, even when I'm writing the way I speak here. That is how I write. If you read my books, you will still witness that I write, how I speak is how I write, okay? So I find it easy to hop on a video and say something instead of typing it, because it's quite time consuming and I have to think, I have to be creative, I have to make sure that the other person has understood what I'm saying. So I'm thinking for the reader and I'm thinking for myself, which is hard. When I am communicating here on video, it's straight on. Yes, I have to think about the recipient, but again, I'm here that so I can explain, I can back up what I am saying, which makes it simpler and which makes it better. Okay, so video marketing is so crucial, so you cannot miss that. Take pictures, take as many videos, shoot as many videos with your phone. You don't need to have so many gadgets. You don't need to be somewhere exotic, okay? You can just choose to have, a unique background. Just imagine, even if you went to, and I'm telling some of the weird things that I have done for backgrounds. I have gone to a place and bought a carpet, a small carpet, and just put it on a wall. And I used it as a background. And, as in weird things, curtain. A curtain well spread, and you use it as a background, even if it's a wall, but it's a single color. You can use it as a background. Just look for a place where there's proper lighting in your house and take those videos. Make sure you upload them. People are not looking for the perfect, crisp videos. What they are looking for is the content that is in those videos, okay? More than anything. They're like these musicians in churches who used to say, you listen to the song, but don't pay attention to the voice, as if you can fail to pay attention to the voice, okay? So we know that we want perfect things, but again, we are not going to wait until we get the perfect things. So if you say, oh, I'll procrastinate until I get a ring light, no, I didn't wait to do videos until I had ring lights. My friend, I used to disturb Tim to hold a phone for me when I'm doing videos, until he told me, you know what, I am tired. Half the time he's holding the phone, he is taking videos, he's thinking about taking coffee or watching a movie or playing with the kids. So I said, okay, nja kujitega. I got somewhere, pillows, bags, what, ninjiteka, and I would take. And let me tell you, by the time I even got to a place of buying ring lights and buying camera stands and buying cameras themselves, I had moved the journey. I did not wait so do not wait. When it comes to marketing and sales, do not wait. And then I want you to market value. There are so many people these days that are marketing air. They are marketing air like nothing. The fluff. There is nothing whatsoever in what they're marketing. So then they have the best words, they have the best technology, and they will tell you, learn more or follow us on this or do. And when you follow, there's actually nothing. When you get either a counselor promotes themselves, you get to meet them in a session, and there's nothing. They are giving no value whatsoever. Okay? So I want you to be able to hone your skills and give value. Value. It's the only way you're going to market yourself, because then whoever goes is going to call another, whoever goes is going to call another, whoever comes for an event, they will want to come again, whoever. So if you are not retaining customers and clients and followers, then there's a problem. That means that you have to be able to create new customers and clients every other time, okay? And that is very dangerous. That means the time is going to come when you're not up for it, you can't. Let me tell you, there's a time, I think it's Tim who told me, the time I was living in TV, I was just tired, and I was like, you know what, I think I have grown, and it's good to know when you have outgrown something. I was like, you know what, I think I have outgrown this brand in TV, and I think I just need to move on, okay? And so he told me, you know what, I respect your instincts, and if you tell me that, there has to be a reason. So let's just find a way. Let's just do something else. So when I told her, well, sorry, when I told him, he told me, but do you know? Do you see the seeds you have sowed at NTV and the work that you have done at for NTV? Let me tell you, you are going to reap these results in the. I mean, 3 years from now. Okay, 3 years from now, people will be coming to you and will be telling you, I watched you. Let me tell you, it's so amazing that if you create a good brand that has value and is known for its value, even after 5 years, people are going to look for you and it will be like they watched you yesterday. People come to my office, even without appointments, and then they're like, I watched her on Thursday on NTV, and sometimes Beatrice will tell them, but Madame Bahati has not been on NTV for quite a long time. No, she used to make me even get to work late every Thursday. I would stay home and watch. And now when I got a problem, I was like, I have her number, but she's not been picking. I called her yesterday, so I decided to come to office. So the value is created over time when you give value. So keep giving value, and I cannot emphasize it enough. Keep giving value, and the market will create itself. Even after 3 years, the words that Tim told me 4 years back are the same things that I have seen when people bump into me and they're like, oh, I watched you last Thursday. And then Tim keeps looking at me and laughing and saying, I told you. As in, because I thought when you sign out of a certain platform, then you've signed out. But no, if you have value, people look for you wherever you go. Okay, so don't just market yourself with a lot of technology and sponsoring, and then a lot of content, and then a lot of looking good and looking nice, but when you give nothing, that actually does not. Everyone that comes to you will discover Oli Muferi, and then they will run away. So Muferi has to look for new horizons and new clients every other time. But if you are authentic and genuine, you don't have to look for new clients and new. No, they actually look for you while the old ones are still coming to you and they still need help because they know you have actually been helping them. So create a lot of value. So it's time for me to actually sign out of here. You missed the Maxwell too, but you watched Majo's post. I hope that you're able to get even more. We'll be creating more of that content and we'll be posting it here. I just wanted us to share a few things about marketing and sales when it comes to service. I told you product is easy because then you're taking Bizigo Bianvidi, you're taking lipstick. But when you're selling service, it's not an easy one because then until someone actually tests your service, they can never know whether it's good, whether it's not good. Okay, but when I go to buy a Louis Vuitton bag, I'm like, I'm getting out with a designer bag, money for value. But when you're paying for service, by the time someone says that value for money, that they've gotten the value for the money they've given you, then you have done a nice job, and kudos. And I know that we are all going to do that. Okay, so from me to you is I love you, love you, love you, love you. And in case you have more questions, please let's go to the platform so we can be able to chat. You can find me on Facebook. Drop your questions and I will be able to respond, or on WhatsApp. But I love you so much, and I can't tell you how much blessed I am to know that we are taking this journey together and that I am your guide on the side. Okay,